And we're live. Welcome back again to more of Deltarune Chapter 3 with Grayson. Say hi, Grayson.
Hi.
Excellent. You should probably double check that I actually have the stream running properly this time.
Yep, I'm on the page right now, so, I'll let you know when it comes up.
Nice. I'm just gonna do a lap of the place. Unfortunately, Lancer is no longer here, so I can't make Lancer spin me. Nice. Alright, cool.
Yep, there's me going.
Well,
Yep, this will probably be a rather short stream, but, a lot that can be done in the amount of time that we have.
Indeed. According to Grayson, we're getting near-ish the end of the chapter.
The save point did just say the final act draws near.
Yeah, which does make sense. Let's see. Look, there, I can see it. Dark fountain. There's the dark fountain. If we can just... No! 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 What are you doing? Where are you going? Ha ha ha! There are still games to play, shows to watch, laughs and screams, smiles and tears. Just wander back to your seats and we can... Enough of your dumb games. Ah, Susie's getting pissed. Why the hell do you want us to play so bad anyway? Chris! Chris knows why. Do you remember it, Chris? When everyone came over for the holidays. Okay, so let's see. I'm assuming that we absolutely could assume that this is both the Dreamer and Holiday families. Presumably, in the back row, we've got Toriel and Asgore, as well as Rudy and the Mayor. And presumably, the front row is both Chris and, Azriel. And we have Des and Noelle. Back when I was just a little old TV, everyone used to gather around my glow to watch the specials. Smiling, laughing, eating butterscotch pie. Wasn't that just so much fun? To watch me, I was so happy. Then, people stopped coming. Everyone disappeared, one by one. No one wanted to watch TV anymore. No one wanted to play games anymore. I've been all alone until now. Definitely out of all darkness in this world, this one definitely is probably the closest to the whole thrown-away umbrella kind of yokai here. Like, literally a discarded item that feels like it's gaining a soul.
Yeah. Like a TV that's been plugged for maybe years.
Yeah. When the knight appeared. Yeah, in this case, we definitely know who the knight is for this fountain. I certainly heard plenty of people discuss the possibility that the knight for each fountain may not even be the same character, and whether or not that is distinctly true, it certainly is pretty obvious here that the person who made this fountain is Chris. We literally saw them do it. The Roaring Knight. And I was told that if I keep you three busy... That's interesting. That would seem to imply that besides Chris making the fountain, someone else intervened, unless, Chris literally is just the one doing that part too. Certainly stuff to think about there. I can have all the people watch me that I want. And I've been having so much fun playing with you all. I just don't want it to end. So, please, just say it with me. TV time! Enough already. What are you doing? I just had the suit de-axed. We're done messing around. Get back, Toriel, now. Alright, I get it. I get it. I really get it. Talking. I have been doing too much talking. No more questions. What you need is another physical challenge. That's right, folks. One last challenge. 1,000 points or bust. Can you do it? Yeah, I mean, of course we're gonna have to have a boss fight here. It would just be horrible design to not have a boss fight with Tenna. Well, we should check Tenna.
You know how I mentioned there's like 2 songs from this chapter that keep getting stuck in my head?
I'm guessing this is one of them.
Yes, this is one of them.
Popular boy. Tenna, isn't it about time you got a new TV? Susie said, I love TV. Ralsei became the center of attention. Aw, that's cute. Why me? Any change to Ralsei's HP will give you points. 1,000 points. Just 1,000 points and I'll give it up. But don't think it's gonna be easy because today, we've got an all-star cast. Oh, it's literal stars. Alright, that was a pretty easy attack. Hear that, Wide? That's your CRT asking for a walk. Let's see. I could say I love TV to him. Can't do anything like this yet because I don't have the TP for it. I know I love TV is only worth 10 points though, so I think I'll defend. And we'll check out what, well, I actually did the S action before. We'll defend here as well to build some up. Sure, you can do an R action. Ralsei said I love TV. Haha, no way we can use that take. Cut! Cut, I said. Cut! Smash cut! Ooh, that's fun. Fresh from the juice! Fresh from the juice! Alright, let's try the minigame. Everyone gets ready to play. So our star contestants have contested our stars. But can they survive another physical challenge? Dodge fire. Alright, sure. Oop, fuck.
Unfortunate.
Alright. Don't touch that dial, things are heating up. Oh, hang on. Act, Tenna. Yeah, we should still be able to do another minigame. Everyone gets ready to play. Sick of the classics? We'll make them Neo. Neo shows, Neo programs, just watch, watch, watch. Oh, God. Fresh from the juice. Fresh
Ooh, that
from the
hurt.
juice. What was that?
I said, ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, apparently messing that up was not good. Defending a bit probably wouldn't hurt anyway, and gives an opportunity for Ralsei to give someone a heal. Honestly, Ralsei should probably... Ooh, Susie... Oh, Susie has a high max HP. I guess that makes sense. She's basically made out of dinosaur bones and glory. We'll give Ralsei the heal. You guys are so good, it's making me laugh. How about we play you a rim shot? Oh, interesting. How did I survive that? Ah.
Good question.
Fresh from the juice! Fresh from the juice! Okay, let's see. We're gonna do... We'll do a minigame with Susie, and Ralsei doesn't have enough to heal. Okay. In that case, we're just going to say I love TV to Tenna. Susie will defend to build TP, and we'll heal Susie. He couldn't help but give some score. Ralsei cast Healing Prayer. Who says an old CRT can't learn new tricks? Look, the 6 p.m. show. I'll show it at 5. Definitely one of his easiest attacks. Defend.
Pretty simple.
Bat 20. Sure. And we'll give a heal to Chris. No 20 points on no damage. Alright. Ratings, I'll show you charisma. HD's nothing when you got nostalgia. Oh, it's this attack. Alright.
Ooh.
Hey, I did it!
Oh man, I thought you were gonna lose the bet for sure.
Nope. Come on, kids. The audience loves it. Can't you hear them cheering? Listen. Let's see. You know what? We'll go in for the minigame. Everyone gets ready to play. Susie, you liked watching, didn't you? Come on, tell him. Shoot the targets. Not bad. Where? Where's the audience? Where'd they go? Where are they? Let's see. What do we want to do this turn round? Act. Do I want to do another minigame right away? Yeah, why not? Everyone gets ready to play.
Only you can answer that.
Tell them, Susie. Say they don't need to throw me away. Ooh, that's dark. Ooh, perfect.
Nice.
That damn audience, I gave them so many points to be here today. Hi, Tedda. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do a defense cycle, I think. And we'll get some healing in here on Susie, who's starting to get a little lower. I'm still marvelous. I'm still mysterious. Tori ought to know she doesn't need a new TV. Ah, this attack. This one's a little hard.
A bit, yeah.
Mike, if you're still here, ban everyone from the gift shop. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do at this point? I think we'll just, yeah, but 32 wouldn't be enough for the hill prayer. Okay, so in that case, you two... Oh, I don't have 26, so I can't do the Susie and Chris game. Okay, you're just gonna love TV. You're going to... Actually, no, I think we'll have Chris defend. Susie can't say she loves TV. I guess that fits with her character.
Isn't that what S action does?
Oh, you're right, it is what I... But thank you. And Ralsei is going to actually use one of our TV dinners. Susie said, I love TV. Ralsei used the TV dinner. Chris, I watched you grow up. Just admit you need me already. Fresh from the juice. I've already read that a million times. Seems like...
Fresh from the juice. Remember that jingle?
Yep. Everyone gets ready to play. Who do you think taught you to laugh and cry? What, you think it's my fault you forgot how? Not phenomenal, but I got some score. Hear that whine? That's your CRT asking for a walk. Okay, this is definitely a moment at which we need to invest in some healing here. I think we'll... We'll build up some defense and... Well, actually, I think... Yeah, we're gonna have Susie use TV Slop on herself, and Ralsei will do a heal prayer on Chris. That at least gets me back in the game. Well, the good old days are here, Chris, on VHS. And if you've forgotten how to smile, I'll make you remember. Oh, what the? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, I hate this.
It's a horrifying attack.
It is. We're gonna... Well, that's frustrating. Okay, defend, S action. Wait, S action. Yeah, that's just how that works. Okay, and heal prayer. Okay. How about we play you a rim shot? Okay, this attack is annoying. Ah, fuck. Clap and cheer, smile and scream, entertainment on your screen. think I'll go ahead and do a minigame. I want to keep this ball rolling, and 63 should be enough to at least see Susie through another cycle. Alright, if one physical challenge isn't enough, how about a double feature? Oh god, what is that gonna mean? Oh, I get it. Oh, holy fuck. Well, if that isn't a little Starlow, I don't know what is.
Oh.
Ooh, I misjudged how painful that could be. Jesus Christ. Okay, Revivement, Susie. Ralsei is going to use a TV dinner on themselves, and Chris is just gonna have to pray. We've got an all-star cast. Thankfully, it's this attack.
Lucky.
Yeah, this one's the easy one. Hear that whine? That, oh yeah, I've already seen that one. Okay, let's see. Act antenna. No, I don't think that's the right call. We're gonna build up a little bit more defense this turn, and we're gonna go for a Hill Prayer on Caress. I don't want to use all my items up because we still got to get roughly 1/3 of the way to the score 1,000. How about a little Slice of Life? Oh shit, it's this.
Oh no. This attack is a nightmare.
Indeed. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, Hill Prayer isn't really a thing with Ralsei down, so... I don't think that's a good call. Defend. How about we play you a rim shot? Oh god, this attack. Ugh, I hate this attack. But whatever, everyone's still alive. Is it just me, or does it smell like an orchard in here? So I definitely don't want to do a mini-game just yet. That would end well. We'll do a TV dinner on Chris. Susie, why don't you do the S action so we can keep this moving? And Hill Prayer on Ralsei. We got an all-star cast. Oh, fuck, I kind of got penned in there. Cowabungadero!
Nice.
Yep, 666. That's the smooth taste of TV time. Isn't that something that Spamton says, Cowabungadero?
I think he says, like, Kagadero or something like that.
Okay. Let's see.
But he does say the smooth taste of.
So I could do a mini-game with Susie, leaving Ralsei around to do something else, but if I do that, then I would be forced to use an item for the hill. Probably the best call. Yeah, we'll just do that. You and Susie get ready to play. Ralsei, use the TV dinner. It's TV time! Ooh, fuck. Fucking hard as hell, man.
That rhythm part was a nightmare, like, section that it just put you into.
That was not nice at all. Hear that? Oh yeah, I've already read that a million times. Let's see. Defend, defend, and we'll have him heal himself. Chris is already in defense mode, so he's more likely to survive with the 53. How about a little slice of life? Okay, we got this crap. Something like that. Okay, I'm getting the fill for that now.
Nice.
Defend, defend, Hill Prayer, Chris. How about we play you a rim shot? This hellish attack. I hate this attack. Not the worst I've done with that attack.
Nice.
Defend, defend, and heal yourself, for I'll say. And this attack should be a freebie, or close to a freebie. Okay, nice. We actually have a point where my health is not horrendous, where I can actually afford to do stuff. Cool.
Nice.
We'll go for a mini-game. This might kill Susie, but whatever. We gotta keep this moving forward. Bounce the ball. What? Alright. Oh, there's 2 balls.
Why does it keep giving you the rhythm section?
Don't touch that dial. Things are heating up. Okay, if I remember right, I have a very good item that I think I need to use now. The Executive Buffet, which is 100 each. If I don't, I think I'm totally fucked at that point. Okay, so let's see. This should do good for Chris and for Ralsei, but Susie will still need a little healing. It's a shame I had to go ahead and pull that out, but let's be real here. I needed it.
Yeah.
What, are you waiting for me to say something? I have nothing to say. Nothing! Oh, fuck. Cowabungadero! That's the smooth taste of TV time! Let's see, if he's doing that, he's gonna do Rim Shot next, I think. So I'm gonna need the health to survive through that. So let's go with a defend, defend, heal. We could do something more meaningful on the star one. Alright, fine, I admit it. Maybe I am a little glooby sometimes. I'm glooby. What's wrong with that, huh? We're all a little glooby sometimes. What does that even mean? You included, Chris. So don't give me that look. That, oh, I've never been gloomy look. You are. You have been. You have to be. It can't just be me. Just me alone. Gloomy against the whole world. It can't be.
Well, that's new dialogue to me.
You never seen that?
I've never seen that.
It's a weird dialogue. Let's see. I think we're gonna try and burn the timer down here. I love TV. Yeah, good. And that means I could just have to do one more I love TV, and then it'll be over. He couldn't help but give some score. We've got an all-star cast. Yeah, the mini-games are just gonna keep making me do the goddamn rhythm segment, so I'm not doing any more of that. I would love to just finish this, but the thing is that I don't know if there's, like, some super Omega attack immediately afterwards, so I should probably be cautious here. Let's see. And we'll hear Hill Prayer Chris, who needs it. Yeah, I need to get my health back up a little bit, just in case he doesn't immediately end the fight, but goes into some crazy attack. Which is not impossible. God damn it.
Gotta get this attack.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Defend, defend, and heal prayer, Susie. And then, of course, we get Rim Shot.
Oh, no.
You know what? I don't think I've got much of a choice. Oh, that actually pushed me over. Alright, you asked for it. Time for the grand finale. Oh my, that's maybe not the best thing in the world. Do we have anything here that would be helpful? I can give someone 140. Ralsei can also do a heal. I think I've not got a lot of choice here. I think I need to deluxe dinner someone and have Ralsei heal someone else. Ralsei needs to be one of the people to be alive, so Ralsei can have the deluxe dinner. Susie, her health is the best. We're just gonna have her defend and pray for the best. And we'll heal Prayer Chris. And this is what we'll go into his final attack with, I guess.
Best of luck.
That's it. It's time for the final episode. What will happen to our heroes when they realize the show is never going to end? Oh. Oh, I immediately land on a fire. That's great. Oh, this is hard to keep up with, but we're definitely doing some real, like, WarioWare-style mini-gaming here. Oh, that's fun. Oh god, this didn't break.
Maybe you can move the crosshair all over.
Oh yeah,
not
good
just
point.
the right side.
You're right. I am just fucking spamming that button. Holy fuck.
Nice.
I hadn't even seen my health, but Jesus, did I get close there.
That was terrifying.
Hard fight. Good fight, but hard fight.
Congrats.
And I'm sure you probably finished this with, like, full health on everyone. So thanks.
That last attack was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
So I won't say that necessarily.
No! 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 I just wanted to be watched. I just wanted you to look at me. One last time. Since a little while ago, all that I've been broadcasting is the same reruns over and over. I don't have anything anyone wants to watch anymore. I'm irrelevant. I'm junk. I don't want to be thrown away. Mr. Tenna, I understand how you feel. To want to be important, to be useful. Perhaps you might not be watched much anymore. But that doesn't make you a failure, Tenna. You've brought smiles, light into Lightner's lives, to Chris's family and friends for so long. So there's nothing to be ashamed of. If that ever comes to an end, Darkners all become obsolete eventually. But we aren't real, Tenna. We shouldn't make Lightners worry about what happens to us. It'd just make them unhappy, wouldn't it? Maybe you're right. But I... Hey, you want to know what I think? Susie, I think you don't have to take being thrown away. Let me tell you, I've never really been able to make friends. I was always the scary girl, the bad kid. The only times anyone ever got close to me were as a joke. And even if I did start to make a real friend, I'd always end up moving away. This is a very clever narrative choice to have Susie jump in here. All this talk about being thrown out or thrown away, and we have a character who is the sadly human equivalent to that in a lot of regards. Poor Susie.
Oh, yeah.
When I moved...
Susie hasn't had the best go of things.
No. When I moved here, I thought it would be the same thing. I felt like you. I felt like a broken toy no one wanted. Chris's mom saw me. Toriel. Saw me sitting on the bench in the graveyard, crying. She asked me what was wrong and told me everything was going to be okay. Took me to the diner, bought me hot chocolate, talked to me, told me I'd make friends. That gave me hope. Even just a little. And recently, that hope's been growing. Because now I have friends. Real friends. Friends I want to keep. Chris, Ralsei, Lancer, Toriel too. Even though I thought I was broken. I just need to find the right people, you know? So, don't worry, dude. Someone out there wants you. Promise. Chris, you'll help me ask around town, right? Someone's gotta want a TV. You'll help me? Susie, you're incredible. You're amazing. No, you're marvelous. I feel electric. I feel like $1 million. This must be what hope feels like. Yeah, no, there are people who legitimately would love a good working CRT TV set. Hell, there's even just some people who want to play, like, retro games on the, original style of TV they were intended for. I'm sure someone would want to.
Oh, absolutely. The more things become old and out of date, the more they will eventually come back as retro and interesting.
Yep. This must be what hope feels like. We're inventing a Hall of Fame just for you. Susie seems pleased with herself. But you gotta get back, Toriel. She's got people that need her too. I understand. I know it's not what the knight wants, but... Chris, Susie, good contestants deserve a good prize. This way! Susie. Hear that, Ralsei? No one's gonna get thrown away. Not you, not me, not Chris. Got it? Got it, Susie. Well, let's go. It is interesting to see the development of Susie's character, and it is going to be curious to see how she deals with the inevitable when there's a situation she cannot handle simply by being obstinate about it. Because there are many things in this world that are set up for being problems of this sort that there's not really a whole lot that she can actively do something about. There's not a lot that she can do about the problem with the fact that Ralsei can't come to the real world. There's not a whole lot that she can do if Noelle's dad dies. There's just some things that's not gonna work for. But I'm really glad to see her growing and, standing up for what she believes in. I think that's a really positive thing for her.
Absolutely. Susie's awesome.
Absolutely. Audience, would you please stand up and clap for our winners? Is this when Susie eats the Christmas tree?
Yes.
For our outstanding kindness and bravery, the Lightners have won the grand prize. Here you go. She's all yours, folks. How wonderful. The family's all together again. Now you can all finally... Oh. Well, isn't that interesting? Tenna. Are we gonna meet Mike, or is this the Knights doing? Interesting. Who the hell are you? If you don't tell us who you are, then that's definitely interesting. With a silhouette like that, with the two things coming off the head, I immediately think that we're looking at someone that has, like, deer antlers or something. There's certainly people who've suspected that, like, the mayor is the knight. I don't know if that's what's necessarily being implied here, or if I'm even misreading the silhouette, but man, that's interesting looking. God, Susie. Susie's fucking awesome. Like, she jumps right into a fucking purple laser beam that she doesn't know what it does to save Toriel. Like hell we're letting you take her. Chris, Ralsei, come on! If I have to fight this thing, please tell me that it's gonna let me have a full hill first. Oh, no, it's not. Granted, this could be a, you know, like, God, my brain's died on the term, in a video game when there's a scripted failure. Honestly, that might just be what it is, scripted fail. This feels like it could be one of those. Like, we're fighting the fucking Roaring Knight. Let's see. Well, what do I want to do here? Because I do kind of have a bit of a problem, don't I? Item-wise, I have very little of much use. Could do the act thing. It's probably not a bad call here to try and get the check done. But I also have to kind of hope to actually survive this, right? Okay, so one thing is clear to me, and that is that I'm going to need TP to use Ralsei's Hill, and the Tension Max could potentially do that. But at the same time, then I'm leaving one of the two of them open to attack. Actually, I'm leaving both of them open to attack. How much does defend add to the TP? Exactly enough. Yeah, I think that this is the only realistic option here, is get Ralsei up and hope that the other two defending themselves is good enough. You know, this is a scripted fail. Well, we're all...
How do you figure?
What's that?
How do you figure?
Oh, well, I just took a whole bunch of damage and had no way to dodge any of that. So,
You did?
Did I? It seemed like there was a purple beam filling the entire
The
screen.
purple didn't do anything.
Oh. I was trying to dodge the purple. That's on me. Well, I think I'm just kind of screwed here. Oh, well then. Swoon. Alright, so this was definitely a scripted fail in that case. No. You can't. You can't take her. What? Okay, that's a little unexpected, but I'll take it. Well, Toriel did call the police.
Yeah.
We have an undying version. I'll say Deus Ex Machina, but I'm happy with this, so I'm not too annoyed. Hey, you, stop, police! What the hell is going on here? You've got some explaining to do, punk. Thank God for her, though. Hey, what are you doing? Put me down. It's not really like she got away from this scot-free either, so yeah, not really a Deus Ex after all. Just, we get a reprieve because of Toriel's phone call, thank the fuck. Hey. Hey, where the hell are you going? Wow, is this ending up very interesting.
Yeah.
She's sleeping peacefully. Chris, I'll be fine. You do whatever you need to. I'm gonna go left. Okay, I'm not going left. Interesting, the background is looking more and more like the Dark Fountain. Been a while since I've seen Undying Spears.
True.
Can't see anything. Chris, there's some kind of door here. Hey, it's like the door that we entered when we first went into the Card Kingdom. That's really fascinating. Man, this chapter's ending in one hell of a way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. We literally just left the Dark World. We're in the Light World? Honestly, didn't even know that was an option. I didn't think we could leave the Dark World without sealing the fountain. Wait. Chris, I still see someone. They're down there. No, this absolutely makes sense. Chase the fucker. Down here, past the church. Yeah, I'm not surprised the bunker is where we're going. Ooh, another Dark World. Hey, open up! Undyne, Officer Undyne, say something! Hey, this is a joke, right? You're about to come out of there, right? No? The Roaring Knight has decided that that is not going to happen. What the hell is this? Some sort of electronic lock? Chris, what the hell is going on? Why did they take Undyne in here? And why were they trying to take Toriel? What the hell are they doing, Chris? Like, if the cops... Yeah, this is definitely spiraled out of control comparatively to where these two characters thought they were last chapter at this point.
Oh, yeah.
This has turned into one of those, like, small-town horror stories.
No kidding.
It's no good. The door, it's solid still. This weird panel, if we could just get someone to tell us how it works. But we can't, right? Probably the person who knows how it works is the person in there right now who doesn't want you in there. We can't tell anyone about this, right? Because you saw that smoke, right, Chris? There's gotta be a Dark World in there. If anybody else went in there, they'd... Toriel! She's still in the... Damn it, I hate to give up here, Chris, but... I was gonna say, am I in control again? But no, she was just standing still for a while. Man, this is certainly wild. You know, up until the twist after we got Toriel back, I would 100% say that this was on pace to be more or less what one would expect from Toby. Not to say there aren't a lot of surprises and things he did that shattered my expectations along the way, sure, but it was still more or less what I think most people expected from Chapter 3. This is very much not what I think myself or much of anyone else expected from Chapter 3.
Yeah, like, were you expecting to see the night, like, this early?
I was not, nor was I expecting it to more or less, you know, make some theory substantially more likely and others substantially less likely almost immediately. Like, man, did he go all in. Like, I will be honest, there was only one way in which I figured that if we saw the night this chapter, that would happen, and that were if the people who thought, oh, it's literally just Chris were right. Because if Chris were the knight, yeah, this would be the chapter to reveal that. We literally just saw Chris make the fountain at the, you know, the beginning of the sequence. It would make sense if that were going to be the outcome for us to learn that here. But any other case, no, obviously not. What in the world?
But the fact that the knight would just show up and, you know, attack.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, they've been this invisible, unknowable figure until now, and they just show up. And, you know, when you're saying that it seemed like a forced loss, when I asked, like, how you figured, I was genuinely curious if it was because you noticed the fact that when they knocked down, like, your party members, it went into -999.
No, I hadn't actually noticed that. There was so much going on the screen at once. More, I thought that the purple stuff was what I should not be standing in. Like, I would take damage if I was standing in purple. And, you know, the screen literally just filled with purple. There was nowhere I could stand to avoid that. But it is funny.
Yeah,
I do wonder how... I was definitely in a worse position than I imagined a lot of people, because I came out of the Tenna fight with nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I had nothing to work with. If this were a legitimate fight, I would have been being sent back to the beginning of it. There is no way I was actually going to win that. I tried to be tactical about it, but yeah, if that was a legitimate fight, there was no way I was going to win.
Yeah. Definitely probably would have wanted to have a save point there.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I kind of halfway figured it was a, forced, loss anyway. Because Toby tends to, when he does have two bosses back-to-back like that, he tends to usually have a full hill in between, and he usually offers some bone to the player as well. Like, he doesn't usually just go, yeah, whatever you had going into the, coming out of the last one, that's what you get going into this. That's not usually Toby's design philosophy.
Well, in theory, you could have gone back. There was still a save point at the beginning of the room, but, it would have been a lot meaner to do this and also have a game over screen pop up if you lost to the knight.
Yeah, no kidding. That would be very unfortunate. And I'm guessing, and you probably have fucked around with this, so you probably have a better sense of if this is true. There really is just genuinely no way to outplay the knight there. Like, I honestly didn't even get enough of an opportunity to see the fight to know if that's true. But I'm guessing you've checked well enough to get the sense that you're not going to survive that long term.
Are you actually asking for an answer?
Yes, I am actually asking for an answer.
So, the thing is...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, you saw that, like, it actually had, like, attacks and stuff.
Yes.
It's not, like, just an unavoidable, like, full, like... if... It would have been in a cutscene if it was just supposed to be instant, But you can dodge, right?
Yeah. That's interesting. So there's probably an alternative version of that fight, like an alternative ending for it of some sort. But I imagine the end result is much the same,
Pretty much.
Though. Interesting. Alright. Well, for now, ... Let's just go seal that fountain. Poor Susie. Susie, after everything she felt like she'd accomplished... It's funny, I was literally talking about, how... Hang on. The shelter was a strange panel. Okay, I can pause here then. I wasn't sure if that was going to be auto-scrolling. Yeah, no, I do think... I was literally just talking about how Susie, at least in the moment, is demonstrating growth, but there are going to be things outside of her control, and it's going to be interesting to see how she deals with those moving forward. And then we immediately get one. Like, I was not expecting that.
Absolutely.
Poor Susie, seriously. She doesn't get to ride that
Poor
high
Susie.
at all. On the shelter was a strange panel. It looked like a digital security lock. There were 3 entry fields and 3 symbols beside them. 1 had a pine tree beside it. 1 had an officer's badge beside it. And 1 had the Deltarune. Huh. That's interesting. The Deltarune, the pine tree, and the officer's badge. Well, the officer's badge is definitely indicative of Toriel. Sorry, not Toriel. Undyne. That's for certain. The Deltarune could be tied to a bunch of different things. Toriel herself obviously has ties to the Deltarune. The church has ties to the Deltarune. It's ever present in a lot of places. No idea what the tree is about. That's interesting. Ooh. The hell? Oh, and that's where it's gonna end, eh? I swear, every chapter just ends with making Chris look more suspicious.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's a wild way to end that.
What do you think?
I think that's absolutely insane. Like, what in the world did I just play through?
Right.
blown away by that ending. Again, like, most of the chapter is just normal Toby fare. It's hilarious, it's good fun, and he does it in a way that still manages to surprise people, but, regardless, that last 10%, that last little... the ending there is just so unique. What in the world? Well...
Yeah.
I definitely think it's safe to say I'm going to have to do another playthrough of this and try and clean up some things here. Like, I'm going to need to, I'm going to need to, obviously get S rank on the first game, try and find the secret boss, and probably I should try and come into the, night fight actually with enough health to potentially try to do that properly. So there are some things I definitely still want to experiment with here in Chapter 3 before moving on to Chapter 4. Also, why is keep playing Chapter 3 an option? That's interesting. I'm gonna see what
That just takes you to the save select.
That makes sense. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Isn't that something? What in the world?
Yeah, there's a lot of secrets and stuff with Chapter 3, and I'm definitely
You're helping.
I'm happy to dispense tips to, make it so that you can see the stuff without, like, missing it. Because there is a lot of stuff where you just pass a certain threshold and you are no longer able to do certain secrets, which is sad.
Alright, well, I'd say that at the end of the day, there's not really any time like the present. So, let's see.
Nice.
Like, I still have like 45 minutes, so I might as well, you know.
Yeah. Like, you were concerned about time, like
Sure, I guess this is my name now.
No.
Pedo.
No, don't call yourself that.
No, that's so bad.
But, yeah, like a bit ago, we were talking about doing Deltarune, and you were concerned about time, and I was like, hang on, let me actually check how much is left. Because, what? Oh, Peter 2. I couldn't read that for a second.
Yeah.
So is that going to be the same file you're going to take it to Chapter 4, Peter 2?
Good point. What do I want to take into Chapter 2? Yeah, fair point. Let's quit out. Oh, that just closed the game, didn't it? One moment. We're gonna reopen Deltarune here.
Point is, you were concerned about time, and I checked, and I realized that, there was much less, like, that would have taken up, time than, the amount of time that we had for this evening, so I figured we could get all that stuff in before you had to go, and we still have, 45 minutes left, so I was right.
Indeed. You know what, I think before we fix this problem again, I will be right back, and then we'll get started. BRB.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so, then the question is, is my stream still going after that? It looks like it is.
It is.
Okay, cool. So let's see. We're gonna try that again. We're gonna start, and yeah, we're just gonna be Peter.
Good idea.
Okay. Yes, this is indeed my name. Okay, so in general, I think the way to make this work is just that as I go along, if I'm getting close to something that you think I need to check out, please let me know, and we will, be sure to put some extra attention into that. You know, things I missed the first time around, secrets, etc., stuff of that nature.
Of course.
How do I skip through dialogue quickly again, by the way?
Hold C.
Yeah. Hold C? Alright. Hi, Susie. Okay, first of all, I don't remember if there's anything to the left. There's not. Okay. Something sparkly in the couch. Am I forgetting something? Oh, I see. It's the skippy thing. Do not skip.
You could skip.
Oh. I can? Okay.
Not anymore, it looks like.
Alright, should I go back and skip?
Depends on whether you want to go through the entire intro sequence again.
Have I missed anything of any importance?
No, I mean, like, all you'll really miss if you use the skip option is some dialogue and 10 points in a chest.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
fair.
you have to do a lot of walking and a lot of skipping.
That is indeed fair. Alright, well, I'm guessing that's probably not terribly important, so let's go return to the title.
The only thing you'll miss, actually, now I think about it, is being able to enter your name. You won't be able to call yourself Ass this time. But that's, like,
not that
one line of dialogue at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah,
I guess it's like one line of dialogue.
Yeah, that's not terribly important. Wait, how do I get to the erase?
Erase.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fun noise. And now for the third time, we type
Name
Peter.
entry again.
Peter!
Hooray.
Deltarune. This is definitely a wild chapter overall. I can see why Toby spent so much time making this happen.
Yes, Toby alone made this chapter.
Oh,
Nobody
absolutely.
else.
Nobody else. Toby would not collaborate with other people.
Speaking of the other people who worked on this game, earlier, like, before the stream, we had a conversation about the people who, have worked on Deltarune besides Toby, and, I commented that there was, like, an artist who made, Sweet Cat Cakes and Task Manager. I was watching the credits, like, when you were on it, and I think that same person actually designed Lenino and Elnina.
Oh, interesting. Dude.
Yeah, fun fact.
Dude, you're gonna sleep through the dark world? Alright, well, I'm out. Goodbye, Susie. But that is really cool. Hey, Chris, what do you do? Ride the couch all the way here? Great timing, the game's about to start! That is interesting.
Yeah, nice skip, huh?
Yeah, definitely, straight here. Welcome to the world of TV time! Don't be blown away by the graphics, kids! I'm sure that's probably something I saw the first time round. Okay. So, what do I need to do differently here, if anything?
Better.
What was that?
Better.
Better. Alright, better.
You said, what do you need to do? And I say better for S rank.
Oh yeah, good point. I misunderstood what you were getting at. No, sorry, Susie, you're not killing him. Hi, Pippins. Oh wait, I probably should have read that, since he was the one that told me how to get the last key. There are 5 keys. 1 is for rich, 1 is for treasure hunters, 1 is for know-it-alls, 1 is for cactus. Okay, so the cactus is still one of them in this version.
Yeah, I think there's one key that just only appears on repeat playthroughs for some reason.
That's so odd. Okay, quiz vortex. What time is it right now? It's TV time. That's exactly right, folks. Way to start this quiz with a bang! Next question. What's the true value? It's priceless, presumably. That's not correct? Ah, damn. Do I need to restart already?
What was that, sorry?
Do I need to restart already because I got that wrong?
No, you're fine. You don't need to do absolutely perfect on everything in order to get in this rank.
Okay, fair. Decent.
Decent.
Yeah, I'm stupid. I was just like, oh, well, it's a Ralsei toy. Of course it's priceless. Ralsei is priceless. He's an awesome little fluffy boy.
Tenna doesn't think so.
Guess not. I had the lost Pippins. On behalf of the toys you lost in the couch is secret. Cactus. Yes, yes. Cactus, cactus. No, I don't want to hear your dialogue again. Okay, Susie doesn't have her thing yet, so... Got one Q, so I can't give that guy his Qs. Let's go to the left. Okay, we got this guy. So, remind me what I need to do for this fight.
Win fast, don't get hit, get as much TP as you can.
Alright. Okay, he literally says that. Alright,
Yeah.
Let's see. I think the way to begin this is with a triple defend to bring the TP up. Okay, that was overwhelmingly good. Let's see. Boogie. S action. And R action, the bottom one. Okay, that's good, that's good. Then we can spare the first guy. And we can S action the bottom guy, and we can R action the bottom guy. And the next turn, we get these guys out of here.
Nice.
Okay. Wait, that wasn't enough? Really? Oh, well, he's tired. That's good enough.
You could just action one of them and then spare.
Ah, that's a good point.
Still works.
Yeah, whatever. That's S-Rank. Works for me.
Nice.
Rousey Battle Bite. Give them a free tube yogurt. And this is a Lancer spot. This is the reservoir for the Oasis. Yeah, sure, whatever, man. Okay, back this way.
Oh, so I got curious and looked at the wiki, and apparently there's like fail safes to stop you from naming yourself offensive things on the name select segment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know, they seem fine with letting you name yourself ass, but other things are banned.
That is certainly something. Okay, this is Tenna. What is the highly memorable heading of TV time? Don't touch that dial. Wait, it's not?
Marvelous Mystery Board.
God damn it. Next question. It's Lancer. Well, I hope getting 2 out of 3 on the quiz is good enough. Interesting, his name is Lancer. I like how he just genuinely does not know.
Yep.
Okay, sure, decent. Oh, fuck, cactuses.
Yeah, for example, if the first 2 letters are FU, then the letters C, K, Q, and X disappear from the 3rd letter selection.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Mailroom.
Mailroom. And there's nothing in here. I forgot that this wasn't necessary.
Nice to visit anyway.
Oh, I can go this way now. Falling rocks. Weed alert! You may find plucking these plants is key, but you can't grip this special grass without a special treasure. Can you find it somewhere on the board? I don't have that yet. Forget this, Chris. You crossed the bridge. Oh, thanks, Susie.
Thanks, Susie.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one where I need to push Ralse. This time I actually will push Ralse.
This time you will?
Yeah. Child's play. I bet babies work. This is bad, folks. Don't worry, Chris. According to the manual, I have a special ability. Push V. Alright. Oh,
what happened last time instead of you pushing him?
What was that?
What happened last time instead of you pushing him?
Remember, eventually, I think Susie ended up doing it because I didn't. I just sat there.
I forgot about that.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yeah, it's one of these dudes. Goodbye. A bonus zone. Hell yeah! What, only 1 point? Hey, we've got a budget. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to avoid him. Okay, this is gonna be kind of long and annoying, but here we go. Might as well just get the boogies in. We'll roll through this one person at a time. Yeah, I don't know how much fills up what. We'll do 2 on the top and 1 on the middle. Oh, it also depends on not getting hit, right? Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. That's not good.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So both of these guys are tired, so I should be able to act on bottom one at this point, but I do need to start building some TP here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this guy with a boogie so that he starts going. Then Susie can spare the top guy, and Ralse can pacify the middle one. Oh, right, because of the way that works, that doesn't work. Oops.
Oh well.
Okay, the top guy's good, so we can spare him. This middle guy needs an S action and an R action. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Well, at least I'm at full.
Nice.
Hey, is he tired? He is tired. Cool. Defend, defend, pacify. I don't know if this is gonna be good enough, but whatever. At least I reached the TP threshold, and I don't think the turn count was horrible. A rank. Oh no, is that bad?
Nice. Oh, you just need to do good overall.
Fair. Croissant. Chris got the... No, Susie got the power of croissant. She can now pick up pots and weeds. Oh, really? Oh, Susie.
We all love Susie here.
Yes. This is very Susie. You know, I probably should go to the well and get some healing since I'm right next to it. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. And we got the Q boy.
Q boy.
Quiz. Apparently you made this awful thing, except for what? Top looks wrong. Wait, what? It's not the top?
I don't think that's even the legs that you can pick.
Alright, fair enough, I suppose. And what was it again? Sword Magician?
Sword Magician.
I genuinely had to ask you, I did not know. That's right, Chris. He got embarrassed about liking the green dinosaur and switched to being a big fan of the fiery magician girl, which is maybe its own type of embarrassing. But anyway, on to the results. So once again, I get decent. I cannot for the life of me do better than decent on their quizzes.
At least you got decent.
Indeed. I have no idea what the point threshold I need to hit is.
threshold?
Yeah, I'm assuming that there's a point threshold required for S rank. Oh, wait. I earn points from this, but that doesn't necessarily... Yeah, never mind. There'd be no way I could reasonably...
Yeah,
no.
just a combined, like, rank. How well you did on the quizzes, the fights, how many points you got, how many keys you got, etc.
Makes sense. And we got Lancer.
Lancer is the answer.
Lancer is always the answer. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we got Lancer. That's 3 keys. Oh, fuck. Cacti.
Most Tsundere plants.
Indeed. Cacti must die. Oh my god! It's easy if you hold something over your head. Hey! Alright, get to work. Please leave it to me. You've got this, Susie. Oh fuck! No, there's bombs! Susie!
We're all good dead.
Yay! Well, some of you survived. Take a key. I've got 4 of them.
Nice.
I forget what the last key is. I know that there's supposedly 5.
I think it's just in the shop.
Oh yeah, the shop key. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of health at the moment, and because I have already dried up the oasis, that might be a small problem. Oh, and I gotta deal with these 2 now. This could...
Fortunately, your health doesn't correspond to battle health.
Indeed. Question for you. Does say because of the way this ends, does saying I love TV actually help anything at all here? Or is
I
it...
think so. Fun fact, I was replaying this so that I could, you know, like, get to something like towards the end. Rank didn't matter on that playthrough, so I just, you know, started fighting to see what would happen. And if you fight, instead of saying I love TV, it goes on much longer. And through that, I somehow managed to get a Z rank on this fight.
Wow, okay. Well, I think we should just go all in on the I Love TV then, as much as possible. But we also have to get TP up. Okay.
I assume by the point that, you know, their dialogue changes and they start having their fight, then, you know, it's scripted from that point. But, you know, when I just started fighting, it just repeated this part over and over and over again.
Ah, that makes sense.
I don't know exactly how it works, so that's just a guess.
Are we getting into it now?
I think so.
Alright. Sure, we'll do Shine this time. Rain, rain, go away. Isn't that how it goes? Hey, is it just me, or is it getting hot here? Okay, so now that we're actually to this point, I need to start worrying both about health and TP. Let's defend to get our TP way up there. Oh, 1 shy. Well, all I have to do is, like, yeah, that.
I also love how the wiki is wrong about this. It says, you know, strategy. The party doesn't need to do anything because then it will end the show after the 2 break up. Meanwhile, I literally have a screenshot that says turns 11, very slow.
Yeah.
And I also got hurt 10 times, which is big ouch. And TP was only a B, so that combined, I got Z rank.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a problem. My health is becoming a little bit of an issue, so I think I need to have... But if I have Raw say Hill... I'm not sure. Do I have any items yet?
Have Raw say heal.
Okay. Yeah, or I'll say, please heal these fools. Oh god, we have this attack again. I hate this attack so much. I don't get this attack. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
I think we're basically at the end anyway, though.
Defend. We're just gonna get to the end, then. But yeah, I have no idea how I'm supposed to dodge that one attack. That pattern doesn't immediately make sense to my brain.
It's a bit unintuitive.
Uh-oh. Oh no. What have I done? I'm nothing without her beside me. Our oasis of love. I made it into a desert. And I think that's probably the same from this point forward. We'll see how bad I scored on this as a result. I can't imagine terribly good because of all the damage I took, but the TP's good enough, and the term amount should be pretty good too. Apparently that's worth A rank.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nah, sure, whatever, really. That's the important part. Shop. Buy a key. And my god, if I don't need some TV dinners. I'll get like 3 of these. They go up in price, but I could probably afford to do 3.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, just have some form of healing. Like, my god, do I need it. Okay, pyramid. Final test. Physical challenge. Oh god, yeah, the physical challenge. And here comes the thing that could end up throwing away everything I've done up to this point.
Best of luck.
Thanks. Well, whatever. If it does, I can just do it all again and perhaps do the first part better.
Yep, stack the stacks big and hope you don't get hit.
I have 0 confidence in this.
I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
Probably want to stack a bit higher before throwing.
Higher than 2? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, higher stacks means more points.
Fuck, I hit the wrong button. Oh, fuck, wrong button.
Buttons are annoying in this. Higher stacks mean more points.
Yeah. I hit the wrong button again.
Oh boy.
I hit the wrong button again. Oh fuck, I threw that too late. Ah, fuck! It's so much to keep track of, and I am so bad at it. I have no idea what that count says, but it couldn't have been good.
We'll see.
At best, that's a B. At best. battles, A rank. Points gained, A rank. Chef score, C rank. Secret bonus, extra key times 2. Okay, somehow that is good enough. I did horrendously, so that's extremely generous of Toby and his crew.
The extra keys help.
Oh, it's KRS ass and raw. What in the hell?
Yeah, congrats on the S rank.
Yeah, that was not easy. Now I get why there's 2 keys when you redo it.
Yeah.
To make it easier upon repeat.
Well, considering how amazing the section, like, near the bottom is, I'm surprised the shop key isn't the exclusive one to replace.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, most people are gonna miss the, like, amazing bombs room.
Indeed. Okay, so I have 18 minutes. What should I check out from this point forward with that amount of time, if anything? Like, you have some sense of what I was missing on my first playthrough. And what I could potentially do with that amount of time.
I mean, there is, like, the S rank room thing, but I have no idea how long that takes.
Nah, fair enough. Is there anything else I'm missing at this point that I should go do?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Presuming that this is the playthrough that I keep, I also probably should make sure I'm actually taking care of the little things that need to be done, you know.
Looking at my own playthrough, I did, like, the SR group stuff in, like, 15 minutes, but I'm not sure, you know, for sure. Might be cutting it close, so maybe worth saving for a different time, I don't know.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. But you know what we can go do? We can go fight the water cooler.
That is true. And a good idea.
That does need to be done. After all, I do have to recruit 2 of these. And I get to hear this awesome remix.
Indeed.
Beg for mercy, S action, R action. Moople.
If I check the soundtrack, and this one is called Vapor Buster.
This is a fucking awesome remix. Toby deserves all the credit here.
Oh yeah, fun thing about, you know, beating the chapter this time is you have officially heard all of my top 3 songs for this chapter.
Wow, that's awesome. I'm guessing the extra boss theme is not that impressive then.
Well, point is, my top 3 are, you know, the rock concert one, the, you know, It's TV Time, which is Tenna's boss theme, and the Knight's theme.
Makes sense to me. They're all very good themes.
Yeah. Yeah, just saying, something not being in the top 3 doesn't mean it's bad.
Makes sense to me. There we go. They took care of water coolering. What was it B again?
Check the crater.
The crater. It's a crater. Inside was 200 points. Nice! 200 points was added to your score.
Delicious points.
Indeed. Oh yeah, we already talked to these guys before. Nice.
Wars will be fought.
Wars will be fought. Nice. I obviously want to go to the save point after that, because, Jesus, that thing does take a decent amount of your health. Mostly Ross's health this time around.
It also seems like Ram has something for you.
Oh. Chris, bang up job getting us rank, love. For that, a little prize. Pete Gribbon was added to your armors. Thanks, Ram. That's very nice of you. Oh, hey, Chris, love, it's me, Ram. You and your brother took me here from the library. How are they all? Queen still bossy, Swatch still got a mohawk, and that salesman. Right, the store. If you want anything, just use your points. Nothing else. Keep your chin up, Chris. This whole house is your friend. Remind me, what is RAM supposed to be?
Outlet.
Ah, that makes sense. Let's see.
Like one of the plug people from like Cyberworld.
Oh, that does track. Can't go this way yet, right? Don't do anything funny. Mr. Tennis orders. Yeah, that tracks. Alright. This was good fun, I must say. I do think this is probably about where I should call it, lest I get involved in more stuff. Hang on, what did this TV do again? Game system is set up, but strictly, and roles are written down. Well, player, I'll say it's got racing. Me? No, I'd rather just watch you two. Fine, Chris, let's go. Did I not do this before? Play. Oh, right. You gotta press the buttons, dumbass. Oh, that's the joke. I was like, wait, I don't remember a racing game, but no, that was the joke. Okay, I gotcha.
You should try pressing buttons.
Oh, that's a thing you can do?
Yeah, press some buttons.
Okay. I'm pressing buttons. Man, it's like you're not even looking at the screen! Oh, beautiful.
I love that bit.
That is a good bit. Thank you for letting me know that I was missing something there. Because I did not know. I had no idea that there would be another joke there. Now, Toby has once again outdid himself. I am astounded by all the stuff in this chapter. It is a wild chapter.
Absolutely. And, you can imagine why my thoughts after playing Chapter 3 were, holy shit.
Yeah, this is certainly something.
I couldn't say anything at all at the time, but I was like, oh my god, Deltarune.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting. It's really too early for me to say, but I must say at the moment that fresh off of it, this is probably my favorite chapter so far, but again, that might be supplanted at some point down the road after I've had time to, really muse on this and think about the other chapters I've already seen, and of course Chapter 4 since it exists as well. But fresh off of it, I really loved this. This was a good time. I think that it focuses on a lot of the best of what Toby and his team do, and truly just shows off the scope of this game, I would say.
Absolutely. Like, there's a lot less downtime than other chapters, but, the thing this chapter does really well is spectacle.
Yes. It is a spectacle, absolutely, which is interesting because I think a lot of people would probably have said before that Chapter 2 is a spectacle chapter in a lot of ways, and in some capacities it is, but not in the way that this chapter does it. More honestly, what Chapter 2 is really good at is just being the long overworld one. Like, it's just the exploration one, really. There's so much you can see and explore in Chapter 2.
Yeah, I think in a newsletter or something, Toby commented that, Chapter 3 is a bit of an odd one. Yeah, without, much of an overworld, it's definitely easy to see why. It's like, the entire, sort of overworld section at the very end of the chapter probably would have been, a specific area in something like Chapter 2.
Yes.
You've got Cyber Fields, you got Cyber City, you got the Queen's Mansion. Here you've got TV World.
And that's
and
it.
Everything else, all the rest of this chapter's content is the RPG game thing and mini games and stuff like that, which is really, really interesting. You know, it's much less RPG, despite the fact that the time it spends doing stuff other than RPG is, well, an RPG sort of style.
Yep, this is a horrible analogy because, well, comparison's a better word for it. This is a horrible comparison, considering the fact that it is a comparison about a game that I have never played, and the only Let's Play of it I have seen is one that is, poorly translated, but I'm still gonna do it anyway because I feel like it. But what this reminds me of a little bit is, even down to it being the same chapter, is how, the 1,000-Year Door, Paper Mario, the third chapter just seems to be like an arena and a bunch of mini games comparatively to the other chapters, at least from what I can tell from, watching Thousands of Doors, the poorly translated version of it. Chapter 3 is just a good place to do that in a multi-part story, I feel.
I think, by some comparison, or by some, subconscious level, I think I was sort of making the same comparison in my head, funnily enough. It's like, this is so different as to basically be like a tournament arc for Deltarune.
In many ways, it is. It's different, but it kinda is still in the tournament arc. I mean, hell, we have Pippins here. I'm joking, Pippins doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with that, but Pippins is here.
Yeah, obviously no literal tournament, but, just the sense of, I don't know, I feel like there have been a good number of RPGs that have had a segment where it's you're trapped by some entertainer-type personality who, has you do, sort of some game repeatedly, whether it be, some arena fight or something like that. And between rounds, you go to a sort of static, mostly unchanging, sort of, backstage area kind of thing. And that's exactly what this chapter is. It's that kind of thing, but in a very different way.
I do feel like it's common enough that a lot of things that are JRPG adjacent do their version of that at some point. I'm sure there's plenty of counterexamples, but, off the top of my head, it certainly feels like a thing at the very least. Hell, a lot of games, if nothing else, will just have a side area where you can just go spend a ridiculous amount of time playing mini games in an RPG.
Yeah, and it's it makes sense, because what better way to give your RPG some variety than to, shake it up by replacing the sort of normal formula of exploring dungeons and going through overworlds and stuff like that with a more sort of personal chapter where you get very intimately familiar with a specific area and have various, challenges in that area, to keep you on your toes. The location is unchanging. There's no place to really explore, but it's back to back to back, interesting stuff and gimmicks, which is, a very interesting sort of break from a usual formula, which is why I think it's a great chapter 3, all things considered.
Absolutely. Also, it's funny, despite me saying that, this is absolutely a JRPG type thing to have breaks in the flow like that to play some mini games and do some extra activities. You want to know what JRPG comes to my mind immediately that is very much not true of, that this game definitely draws heavy inspiration from, ironically? Earthbound. Earthbound absolutely does not have a section like this in any capacity, way, shape, or form. Earthbound is very much just dungeon to dungeon, town, get quests, move on to next dungeon kind of game.
That is interesting.
Well,
and yeah, this game certainly does draw from Earthbound.
Oh, absolutely.
I found it from the wiki. I was browsing. Apparently there's an Earthbound reference in the sort of name entry section of this chapter.
Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't be surprised because Earthbound's name entry system is quite complex and has a lot of little Easter eggs and other things you can do with it too, so I'm not horrendously surprised.
According to the trivia section of the wiki, you know how Tenna has that thing where some of the words in the dialogue box will be flashy word art type stuff, and alongside it there'll be a sound effect accompanying the sort of word appearing?
Yep.
Well, apparently for the names word art the accompanying sound effect is a like sound effect that is someone saying, "Okay, that's got."
Ah, interesting. Yeah,
Apparently an Earthbound thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely feel like I remember hearing that and thinking that particularly did sound familiar, but I didn't remember precisely from where. It probably also doesn't help that I don't think that's in the English version of Earthbound, so I probably wouldn't have seen that in, the version of Earthbound I've seen. But I do think I remember hearing about that sound effect in a video that compared all the differences between American and Japanese Earthbound. That would make sense.
Indeed.
Earthbound.
In fact, I swear, like some like Earthbound voice like sound effect was used in like Undertale music at some point.
Wow.
I want to say Ghost Fight had like some like voice sample that was in Earthbound or something like that. I'm not sure.
Wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Earthbound is cool. People watching this video, if they haven't played it before, should go emulate Earthbound. And yes,
true.
Emulate. Don't get it for any like Nintendo hardware. Go emulate it. But it is fun.
I would not know, but I heard people talk about it highly, so I assume it's fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's the great-grandfather of this genre of game.
Oh, absolutely. I just prefer to play games by companies that won't, like, try to drone strike you for, making a mod for a game.
That is fair, but my philosophy is that the Nintendo of the 90s is essentially a completely different company to the Nintendo of today.
Well, yeah.
If I'm not buying it from them, then I don't really care, about that, because it's...
Yeah. That's why you say to emulate it. Like,
yeah,
I
exactly.
completely agree with that. I'm just saying that, like, Earthbound isn't exactly high on my list of things to try just because, I don't have much motivation to become invested in something that Nintendo made. Like, I don't know, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure that I would like it, just there's plenty of things out there.
That is true. You do have plenty of other things out there, that is certainly for sure. And it's not like becoming...
Anything's not made by Nintendo.
That is fair. And it's not like, when it comes to being an Earthbound fan, this is something where it really matters when, if ever, you get involved in it, considering the fact that it probably, for all eternity, will be the exact same 3 games, as Nintendo does not care about the franchise at all.
True. What do they care about besides money?
That's fair. I wouldn't say a whole lot, but certainly they don't care about things that could lead to controversy, and there's certainly plenty of room for that with the Earthbound series, especially legal controversy, which is their biggest issue.
Indeed.
Like, people think that it's, the dark themes and whatnot, but I'd argue that even to this day, Nintendo will release some games that have darker themes that people care to admit. It's more just that Nintendo doesn't want to play ball with the issues with copyrighted music being in those games. Especially the third one.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing that, got Sonic 3 stuck in, like, never re-released ever again purgatory.
Indeed. Look at these 3 doofuses sliding back and forth.
What doofuses?
Indeed. Well, anyway, it's about time I get going. But again, I just want to say to everyone back at home, and to you as well, of course, that, yeah, this game is awesome. I look forward to doing another stream in the near future. Might be a few days, but I got to the big part at least. But for now, yeah, I had fun. Say something to the people at home, Grayson. Say something exiting the stream, I guess.
Something to the people at home.
Yeah, goodbye!